Growing up in the States with foreign parents was like a glimpse into other universes. Each summer, we would go to Israel, and I would watch MTV Europe and learn about Robbie Williams, who I assure you nobody had heard of in the States. And every 4 years, my Chilean father would hole up in our basement watching the World Cup. These phenomena, which were so popular in other parts of the world, were completely foreign to me in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Nowadays, everybody knows Shakira, and the most popular song in the past couple of years was Gangnam Style, a song that was sung in Korean by a Korean artist and made a huge wave all across the world. Memes like the Harlem Shake are replicated by YouTube enthusiasts everywhere. These are all examples of a new global connectedness. Now, the internet is impacting so much more than our preference for music. Social media is the #1 activity on the web. For young people, the heaviest social media users, it's the top source of news, the biggest influence on voting behavior, and the reason that millennials are more likely to give to global as opposed to local causes. These experiences make an entire generation, my generation, completely different than previous ones. We're the first generation of digital natives, and we do things differently. The first way we're different is that we're pragmatic. We're willing to work with systems to drive change forward. Even though we want to push business and government forward to do more, there's a strong belief in the power of these systems to make an impact. Many of us are working with institutions to bring about change and trust their potential much more than baby boomers and Gen X did when they were young. The second way that millennials are different is that we expect values to be integrated into all areas of our lives. It's the reason that so many of us join purpose-driven businesses. It's also the reason that we contribute to social causes, not only because of our passion for an issue, but because we want to meet like-minded peers and gain expertise that we can use professionally. There's not this sense that one part of our life can't feed into the rest. And as the first generation of digital natives, millennials are empowered by technology. In a digitally connected and open world, we have more tools to drive change than previous generations. Millennials are accustomed to connecting with one another and with those in power in a way that simply wasn't possible 20 years ago. This empowered mindset and set of tools make millennials the ideal generation to build bridges and work towards peace. And so many of us are building bridges in our own way. I was at the World Economic Forum in Davos a few years ago with 70 young leaders from around the world. We divided into groups based on different regions, and the Middle East group included an Israeli and a Palestinian amongst other representatives from the region. At first, the conversation flowed slowly. But then, as these young people saw that their lives weren't that different from one another's, they decided to do something radical. They took a picture and they posted it to Facebook. Every single one of them received negative feedback, but it opened up a conversation, and it built a small pathway to peace. Many of them are in touch, even today. In my work, I use on and offline tools to build movements for social change. Those of us who work in this space see the power of conversation, from sharing social posts about causes to signing online petitions, as small but important steps in driving change forward. Even the more informal things that we post, such as memes and music videos, open up new worlds and create pockets of understanding. I'm sure some of you are wondering, do these connections really make real relationships? Can we look at cat videos and feel like we have more in common than ever before? What about increasing protectionism, nationalism, and extremism? The internet, like all platforms, can be used for positive and negative interactions. We can cringe with horror at hateful speech, xenophobic social media campaigns, and candidates who leverage 140-character sound bites to further their anti-openness agenda. But I'd like to suggest that these are two sides of the same coin. As our world becomes more closely intertwined, we want to hold on to the things that make us who we are. The things that make us more global are simultaneously creating more openness and territoriality. So I encourage you to take your own small step towards building understanding. Take out your phones, take them out, and share something that makes you feel more connected to others and something that will make them feel more connected to you. Because the internet is only as open as the people who use it. Thank you.